Hi, Namaste. My name is Vinod Thapa and I'm sound healer. I'm from Nepal. I was born in eastern part of Nepal, 1982, August 22. Sound healing start in my family from my grandfather who was a shaman. So I grew up by seeing these things at home, and my first uh, contact with sound healing was when I was 3 or 4. I started playing singing bowl at home, which my grandfather used to eat his food on it. And whenever I get chance to play that, I used to play that, and I used to listen that sound, which I used to like very much. And my grandmom, she said, "Don't play it; it's irritating." But being a kid, I used to like it very much. So whenever I see my grandmom is not around there, I used to play and enjoy the sound. That was my first meeting or contact with sound healing. And after that, I moved to Kathmandu Valley with my parents when I was 6, because my father had to work here, so we have to come. And then second meeting with the singing bowl or sound healing is I saw the man on the street at Patan Darbar Square selling a singing bowl and putting money in his pocket. And being a little boy, I thought, wow, this is a very good job. Maybe in future I will do this kind of work. And that was my second meeting with singing bowl. And sometime later, I grew up. I was 16, around 17, and I saw the man who was selling singing bowl at the street. He already bought a big house and had big shop of singing bowl where he have lots of singing bowls with him. And that time I was working as a tour guide in Patan Darbar Square, and I used to bring my clients to his place to show some demonstration and tell the people how does singing bowl work for their back pain or knee pain or headache. And I used to also sell them and get some commission from him. So time passes, I start going for meditation and deep some experience with meditation, and then I start many kind of journey with the singing meditation. And then finally I found Osho, who is my master right now. And then I went to Osho center in Kathmandu, which is called Osho Tapoban, and I had a 7 days meditation camp there. On the 6th day of the camp, I experienced something, you know, extraordinary and something not normal to me. And then I decided to walk in this path as a meditator all my life. But being also disciple or also devotee, also lover, also makes such a situation that you can't be a like old school sannyasi, just going at ashram, eating free food and doing nothing, useless, not being any creative person. So for that, he make a rule like everybody have to pay for their food at Oslo Center, and then if you are not doing volunteering, you have to pay also for sleeping or doing residence there. So for that I have to earn money, but I really didn't like to work anymore as a guide, going every day for work and earn money and come for meditation, because I wanted to live all my life as a meditator and at the ashram, at the commune. So I was thinking in my mind like I create some kind of business from there where I can get money and then I can go for meditation like that. So one day, like, I thought what to do, because I grew up in tourism and I know only the tourism. And in tourism there are many kind of business. Mostly the tourists, they buy from Nepal like handicraft things, statue, painting, jewelry, carpets, wood carving, pashmina, and singing bowls. So when I say singing bowl, my mind is stuck at singing bowl, because being a musician, before I went for 7 days meditation camp, I was learning classical music, which is Eastern classical music, at Kalanidhi, uh, music school at Pulchok in Patan, because I wanted to be a great musician of Nepal, maybe of the world, and I wanted to create some beautiful music. So when I was 3 or 4, also at that time, I used to sing a song and make my own song, create my own song. Almost any kind of things, I used to make lyrics out of that. So I thought singing bowl could be a nice profession for me, nice business for me. But I never wanted to be a businessman, because my mother also, she was a businesswoman. She had a vegetable shop for long years, and she couldn't give time for family, and I never wanted to be a businessman. So, but somehow I like singing bowl, and at that point I came to knew that the singing bowl is not only for, like a souvenir or gift. It is also useful for like spiritual awakening or meditation, or there are some healing properties on it, but I don't know, I didn't knew how to do that. So I heard about the master in Kathmandu. There are few masters who teach about singing bowl therapy and sound healing. So I thought, okay, let's do the singing bowl business, but with service. So I was just thinking that, and I started searching for the master, and I went in Kathmandu. There's a beautiful temple called Monkey Temple. So I went to meet a master there called Siri, who is a very old master, and I met with him for about 1 or 2 hours, and we talked. And then he said he is ready to teach me, and then I was also just checking if I can learn better things. So then after, I was not really fully like, convinced with his things or with him. So I went to another master, which I have heard about him, who teach about singing bowl and chakras things. So I went to meet him, and when I met him, I felt like, oh my God, this is a man who I was looking for. Like, I just felt connected. So I wanted to learn with him. So I start my training with him, and then after some days, I opened my center in Patan in 2012, February 29. Then I also learned singing bowl course. Then I began to, you know, do some kind of business and service together in Patan Dove Square, just in front of Golden Temple. Then after learning with him about 6 months, my master told me that now I am ready, then I can go to back to the world and heal the people. So from there my sound healing journey start. So for few years I just did sound healing sessions and sell some singing bowls, but I didn't teach. Whenever I used to get the people for learning singing bowls, I used to send them to my master. They used to learn from him. But some people, they really wanted to learn with me, because they feel connected with me as I was connected with my master. So from there I start teaching, like, I think it was in 2014 I start teaching people, and then from there my teaching of sound healing journey start. So here I am still teaching now. 2022, it's June 7. It's actually 8 already. It's mid of night. It's 1:15 almost, 20 minutes to 1. I'm talking with you guys, and my sound healing journey is still going on. And then Actually, in 2017, we had like a economic crisis since 2015 from the earthquake. We don't have lots of tourists, and then sometime later, like my business was really down in Patan, so I got a call from Tamil Yoga Center, Mandala Studio, and then they are looking for sound healer. So I went to that place and talked with the boss, Biren Shrestha, and then I like him. I like his energy. So I start working with him because that was the place where my master used to work, but now he just moved to Australia. So I just got the chance to work in his place. So I start begin working there, and after 1 year, like I thought, like I need one healing center also in Tamil. So I was just thinking, and it's kind of law of attraction. Whatever you think, it becomes reality. So sometime later, a friend who was working with me as a yoga teacher, Ekraj Gajurel, he had a small yoga center nearby the Mandala studio, and he wanted to show me that studio. Actually, he wanted to sell, but I said I didn't want it to buy. So one day he said, just let's go for looking. So I went, and I really liked the place. So I thought, okay. And I said, he said he's going to sell. And I asked how much. He said 20,000 rupees Nepali, which is about $180 approximately. And I said, oh, really? So I want to buy this. And then, yeah, I buy the center with him, small yoga center. And then I begin my next healing center in Tamil, which I name as a dynamic singing bowls and healing center. Now, where I teach singing bowls courses. And then, yeah, this is my little introduction with you guys. I hope you like this, and further we can learn in course one by one. You'll learn so many things in this course, like history of sound healing, history of singing bowls, what is singing bowl, how does it works, how to play singing bowls, how to select singing bowls, uh, how to use singing bowls, what is chakras, what is the relation between sound and chakras, the colors, the mantras, the mudra, and you can learn also the Tibetan way of sound healing, Vedic way of sound healing, brainwave entrainment therapy, and then you can learn also water therapy with singing bowls, sound and vibrational massage. You can learn also 12 chakra healing and therapy, and you can also learn 5 elements cleansing and balancing, and most important, you can also learn diagnostic healing, how to diagnose your aura and chakra, your energy, and then you can also learn uh, how to clean aura and chakras, how to energize them. All these things you can learn in this course. I hope you like doing this course with me. Thank you very much. Om Ades.